Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're certainly welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please do like and subscribe. Before I get into the video, just to let you know, I'm not a part of any CSC or any organisation. I'm just me. I talk from my personal opinion about subjects, about Celtic on and off the pitch. Just to let you know. The news broke today that the Green Brigade are going to be suspended from home games. Now, I'm going to talk about both sides because at the end of the day, I'm a fan. I want to hear atmosphere. I want to see Celtic win. And I want to see us actually being a happy fan base instead of arguing with each other on social media, regardless who's pro Green Brigade or anti Green Brigade. I think at the end of the day, there's bigger matters here. We should be supporting the team, regardless, no matter what. There's been statements exchanged between the Green Brigade and Celtic over recent times, over the whole Palestinian solidarity campaign. At the end of the day, the club are probably looking at it as a business perspective. They don't want the government looking them at the wrong way, saying Celtic are a pro-Palestinian club, because Celtic comes from an Irish priest forming them to feed Irish immigrants in the late 1800s through famine and oppression. Just remember that. But at the same time, as a business perspective, do we need to keep getting fined for a portion of fans that are using pyro, that are trying to make a stance for solidarity for Palestine? Because in this modern day world, if you can raise a flag for Ukraine, what's the difference with raising it to Palestine? Both countries are losing innocent people. But Green Brigade have been a phenomenal organisation since 2006, raised a lot of money for food banks to help people that are struggling in Scotland and across the world. Helped the Palestinian people in 2016 when Celtic played Beersheva. They raised over 80,000 UEFA fined us. The fans raised the money, fine sorted. But Celtic don't want to keep getting fines upon fines. At the same time, the Alabada is still at the club. Long-term deal, part of Brendan's plans. He's out injured at the moment. For him, probably sitting in the stands looking at Palestinian fans left, right and centre, probably frustrates him, angry. He's getting responses from current team players in his national team to leave Celtic, to go away. He shouldn't be a part of that, and his other half is Israeli as well. It's a strange conversation to have, folks. It really is a strange conversation, because you got to think of the mental health of your staff, regardless if it's a dinner lady, regardless if it's a first team footballer. You have to be there and support them through a traumatic time, and regardless which side it is, you always have to be there to comfort someone. You really do. And it's a hard subject to talk about, because at the end of the day, they will be missed. Them fans in the corner will be missed. They raised the level of atmosphere in the stadium, folks. The boys raised the level of atmosphere. And there's fans that are just don't like them. There's fans that come onto my channel and say, Keith, stop picking one side. You got to understand, they're a bad name towards the club. They don't justify me as a supporter. They don't justify... And this is what I get all the time. No, they don't justify you as a supporter. You are yourself. If you go to games or you sit on your couch and watch the games, they don't talk for you. They talk for that portion of the organisation, and they encourage other fans to join in. That's what their stance is, folks. And it's just mad to think that this is after happening. I just don't want fans arguing with you. At the end of the day, we're 5 points clear. We're 5 points clear. We have a Scottish Cup to contend. We have 3 games in the Champions League to make a progress to push for Europa League football. Difficult 3 games ahead. The last 3 games have been difficult as well. But I just think fans need to stop arguing with each other over it. End of the day, yes, the club don't want to be fined by UEFA. The club don't want the SFA to step in and say, well, okay, this Palestinian flags in your stadium needs to stop, because in England they're clamping down on it, and it's going to be the same here. This is what they're probably looking at. and fans will not understand that. Some fans will feel like free speech is gone, free speech is not there, and some fans will say, well, free speech and politics and football don't go aligned, they don't align together. There's always this argument between us. I just feel fans need to stop arguing with each other. This is the whole point of the video. This is the whole point today. The whole point is, yes, an organisation of fans are being suspended, and I've simply, for the fans that save hundreds to go and see Celtic home and away, regardless where they sit, regardless where they stand, they go to majority of games, raise awareness, raise solidarity to help homeless people, which our club is set on foundations to help, you know, people that are in need, people that are vulnerable. And by raising the flag, it feels like the club is going to get a backlash to it as well by some of the media. But it feels like some of the media will feel like, oh, Celtic Football Club is labelled now as a pro-Palestinian club. We're not labelled as a pro-Palestinian club, folks. We're rated as a football club of our roots to feed the Irish immigrants, to produce food in soup kitchens, exhibition games of football, and that paid off, and we became one of the most successful clubs in world football. We have a European Cup, multiple trophies, over 100 honours to Glasgow Celtic's name as well. And regardless where you sit or where you stand, you may not like what I'm going to say, but you're just a number making up numbers. Regardless what organisation is, it breaks me saying this, folks. It really does break me saying this. Regardless what organisation is, you can be replaced by another fan on the waiting list. That's what they see it is. And you can blame the board, you can blame the Green Brigade, you can blame this, you can blame that. At the end of the day, we want success on the pitch. Success on the pitch. So that's why I said let's do a neutral stance on this, because I can understand where the club are coming as a business side, but I also can understand where the Green Brigade are coming for raising solidarity as well. So I'm neutral on this opinion, folks. I have to be, because I don't want my channel getting demonetized. I don't want people giving me the bad stative. I don't want people snipping me clips and saying he's picked this and he's picked that. I haven't. You watch the whole video, you'll get my opinion. I want Celtic to be successful on the pitch, like you all want. I want our fans in the stadium, and if it's acting the best manner for the best interest of safety regulations, albeit it has to be that, you know. So let me know in the comments how you feel. I feel uncomfortable making this video, folks. I feel very uncomfortable making this video, because I have fans that follow my page that are in these organisations that have been supporting my page for years, and they've done some phenomenal banners, and I don't want them thinking that I'm selling them out. And at the same time, I don't want the club thinking that I'm picking their side, because I'm not picking any side, because I don't want to. It's just my opinion at the end of the day. So let us know in the comments, and I'll speak to you all soon. Hail, hail.